So here are some examples of some faulty sitting postures. So number one, I would say, are two types of slouched or slumped postures. So here we go. So here I'm over rounding my upper back, and if I wanted to look forward, then I compress my neck. So my lower back, my upper back, and my neck are all out of alignment. And this is a common position people get into when they're, say, driving or working at their computer. Number two, another form of slumped or slouched sitting is where people have the tendency of sliding the hips forward and just leaning back like this. This is, how a lot of teenagers sit. So if ever I see a patient sitting like this, I'm like, quit sitting like a teenager. This is definitely not hip and fresh. All right, next is a hyperextended posture. So this is a common position that shorter people like myself get into. So this is often where people sit at the edge of the chair and they overarch the lower back. So here I'm flaring up my ribs, all right, and I'm tipping that pelvis forward. And you can see by that excessive arch in my lower back that I'm in a hyperextended position. So again, often people try to get into the attempt of getting into good posture and they overdo it. Anytime those ribs flare upwards, you're hyperextending. All right, next is like a rotated or side bent position. So this is why I discourage people from leg crossing, because the second you leg cross, you start twisting your spine out of alignment. So leg crossing, or even just simply sitting and, say, leaning to a side. Like so. Like this. All right, my spine is not in alignment there. Again, we always want to make sure that our spine is long and straight with good core activation. And we'll be going over that shortly.